So got it all sawn out. Going to lay out the sweep that I'm going to cut to on the front. And so I had some marks on my form right there, and that is 3/4 from the bottom. And I've got a center line right there. Now I'm going to take this invisible ruler here that Pete Galbert gave me, and I'm going to draw a straight line there, straight line there. Now that's not what I'm going to cut, but that's my reference, because I don't want the pommel to be too pronounced. I want it to be real subtle. So come down about 1/8 of an inch. And do something about right like that. So it's just got a little slight sweep to it. See if I can. Now I'll come to the side here. So I'll start right in front of the gutter. Come down some sort of sweep about like that. And then do this one. There we go. So I'm going to cut off this side right here, do it with a draw knife. Got the bevel down on this. And now the move that I make right here is a little counterintuitive, but it makes sense once you start doing it. I'm pulling into my body where the strength is, and I've got it skewed this way, and I'm slicing this way. So you can see the cuts that it's taking. You see how waxy that is. So there we go. Now I'll do this side. Okay, so I did the other side while you weren't looking, and now I'm going to finish off this side. Now the danger here is that you end up cutting a little V-notch right in through here, and then you got to reshape the whole seat. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start up here and work my way back up, and that way I'm creating a downhill the whole way, and I'm not cutting uphill. If you started in here, see, it's starting to split with me already right there. And it might do that anyway because of the way it's sawn, but we'll see. If I start right like this, see, I got some of that out of the way, and you see it's starting to split with me, so it's not going to let me go much further. Okay, so now I'm going to do some stop cuts here, but on these stop cuts, notice I'm always curling up to keep from cutting that V in there. So there we go. Now I just bring it back from this side and connect it. Now right here I can slip and go into here. I don't want to do that. And so I lock my elbow again like I was showing I do with the Scorp, and have some really controlled cuts here. Okay, got that. A little bit. I can do better than that. And now I'll clean that up. And you don't have to clean that up because I can get in there with the Scorp. But I'll clean it up anyway. So we got it. Now I'm going to take this little top off right there, and that's about the height that I want to leave that as, because it's going to come down here and go back up with the finished one. So So I'll do the other side once again while you aren't looking, and then we'll go over and to the carving bench. Okay, so go back to the Scorp now and just blend the two areas in. Now there's the same problem here that you could have with the draw knife right over here, and that's cutting a V. So you want to make sure that you come out of that cut like that, that you scoop. And you see it's not letting me go much further, so I'll just kind of do a few stop cuts there. See what it lets me do right here. I like for this area right here to be about 3/8 to 7/16 below here. So it's an inch deep here, and then about 3/8 to 7/16 if you want to measure right there. It's right where your leg passes through. That seems about right. You see, I like to drop off of that gutter pretty fast. I don't like it coming off that thing flat, just for looks, you know. So most of it's wanting to carve back that way. You can even see it's tearing with me a little bit right here. I just have to get on the front of that cut. Now I'm going to change positions, go to the back side, and carve it back this way. Okay, so the only thing really that I got to watch out for is this area right here. You might be able to see where I tore out there earlier, and so I want to be careful around that. I want to tiptoe around that. I don't want to tear out any more there. That's as deep as I want to go right there. So. Said I need to be careful around that, so I need to listen to myself. Which means I need to do a little cross grain cutting here. So, you know, right now you can keep on going with the Scorp if you want, and if you don't have anything to follow the Scorp, then you'd want to get flatter, nicer, take out a lot of those gross tool marks. But I get probably at the point of diminishing returns now. You can always see where you need to carve and get it. Make it a little better. Okay, so I'm going to change tools now.